Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Green knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
George. Green always looking for the steal. Draymond blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Leonard. From long range. Oh, knocks it down from 3. It's Steph Curry with the rock. To Green. Oh, he had him there for a second. Sizing up the defense. Green to Curry. Lets it fly from long range. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
George, he made his first effort, but not that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Strong finish for Paul George.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Curry. And George able to gobble up the rebound. To Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Curry. Steph Curry. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
George. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
To Green. No doubt. Slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some 3s.
Time to shuffle things up.
For Los Angeles, number 23.
George against the former Cougar. To Williams for 3. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
They love this hustle. Warriors able to recover. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. George. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Thompson to Green. Fires the three. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Willie Cauley-Stein with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Thompson. That is great vision to set it up. Curry had made his first couple, but he misses there. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Deep three at the buzzer. A three-pointer at the buzzer is good. They can check it all they want, but that clearly was fired in time. And it gives them the lead after one quarter. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Thompson to bring it into the front court.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
First one goes down. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Alec Burks. And they call him.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Livingston to Thompson. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Mo Harkless able to recover with the block.
For Golden State.
Williams. And the rebound taken by Golden State. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game.
We've added more items to our team shops, including the fan favorite throwback jerseys. Get one for yourself before they're all gone.
Steve Kerr gets some new personnel on the floor. Curry. Off the iron. No good. To Harkless. From the painted area, won't go down. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Doc Rivers will play the matchup. He wants some new guys on the floor. Leonard. George, defended by Draymond Green. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And it's Zubac with the rebound. To Leonard. Rises for the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Possession lies with Golden State. Curry. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, Get to the free throw line. See the ball go in the hole.
Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for three.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Russell to Curry. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Curry. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Beverly. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Paul George. To Thompson. For 3. He buries it. Leonard. Now that's a contest. To Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Curry. Can't go down. Smothering defense. George. Turns and slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Warriors have the basketball. Cauley Stein to Curry. Trying to cash in. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's now 4 for 6.
Just a little defensive breakdown right there, and an open Klay means 2 points every time.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Section 121, and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Draymond Green. Tough shot. Well defended. To Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Klay Thompson matched up with Paul George. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Thompson. Good for 3.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Corner 3 at the buzzer. Yes, a 3 at the buzzer. And this is all tied up as we've reached the end of the first half. So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. All even to the first half of play as we get rolling once again here in the third quarter. To Leonard. Got to the rim but couldn't finish. Here's Curry with it up top. Tie game, third quarter. Warriors with 4 to shoot. It's Steph for 2. Off the mark. Well contested. Leonard to George. Count the bucket for 2.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Curry. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Jumper's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Probing the defense. He wants to deliver. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Two-point shot for Curry, and he hits. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Strong finish for Paul George.
I see this happen so much in the game. Just because a guy beats you off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Curry with the ball.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Surveys the floor to Thompson. Green. Five on the shot clock. Deep 2 there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Thompson.
Left in the third quarter.
Goes to the right side. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Curry, that right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. To Russell. Green. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Leonard. Could not throw it down. Curry to bring it up. Our score all even in this third quarter. Paul George. Beverly gets it to go. coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Warriors basketball. Russell. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Klay Thompson. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Warriors have the basketball. Russell. Probing the defense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. I like seeing the scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Leonard. Nice pass to set things up. Patrick Beverly. He's now 5 for 6.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guy's down 3. To Curry. Thompson. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. Corner 3 at the buzzer. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. The defending champs, Jay, getting all they can handle here at the Oracle.
You don't see this very often. They've come in and put up one heck of a fight, but it doesn't matter if you don't get a check in that win column.
Number 30, Stephen Curry.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Curry. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Cauley Stein to Green. Slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Beverly buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Curry into the front court. Leads one. Cauley-Stein couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley-Stein. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 40, Ivica Zubac.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
George to Leonard. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Steve Kerr will change it up. To Green. Curry. Layup goes down. Well done.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
George, defended by Thompson. Warriors come away with it. And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. And Paul George nails it from downtown.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Clay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Leonard to Beverly. Has a chance. Beverly shot no good. Williams to Beverly. Fires the three. He had hit 4 in a row, but that one no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads a bucket. Russell to Curry. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
It's George with the rebound. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 20.
Curry with the basketball. 2-point advantage. And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number
Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Willie Cauley-Stein snatching it out of the air. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Paul George. Leonard. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Beyond the arc for 3. 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend. Boom, baby.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Thompson to Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Hits the three-pointer.
This is a game of waves. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
George smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams in our